Hello everybody, welcome back. RoboCop Rouge City, continuation of my first ever playthrough. I'm actually gonna hide Greg because he was playing for like 3 hours. What we done on last episode? We have scratched a little bit of the main quest of the game with the suit. We have completed the quest that was involving saving up a kid with the car, the missing car. We also have managed to play some tickets, and now we are doing a Who Killed a KFC Caramel quest. So, we get this guy over here, huh? Okay. We also even got more skid marks. The investigation about the prostitute. Sunblock. Substance matches the one found on the prostitute's corpse. Actually, hold on. Let me check out something really quick. It's not gonna take too long. I really need to find a way for the people to simply get the roles automatically on the Discords. I just need to figure out how, because I already tried a lot of things. The lead actor matches the suspect's description. It's a green screen. And that's the computer that the other person was suggesting to us. Okay, what do we got? Move up, move down. From Nikki Troy, set management, to Theresa Robinson, night shooting preparation, things to do. Don't worry, Tess, I'll handle everything, but you must know that the crew is afraid of working at nighttime. Maybe we should arrange for more bodyguards. From Nikki to Teresa, topic cars allow the parking on the set updated, delivered yesterday. I think those are the registry numbers or the... or something else, plus one additional van outside the team. Interesting. Suspicious message found. Okay, what's it say? From Barney Burke to Teresa. Teresa, I'm sorry to hear that you've encountered difficulties working with Jerry. Please excuse him. He's in a bad mood. You know how sensitive an artist he is. Fortunately, I've been his agent for long enough to know what would help the company of a nice, beautiful girl. Don't worry, I'll arrange everything myself. Just charge this client's account. Move up, select, turn off. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need it. There's only like a couple messages on this PC, so I can't really, get into anything. It's only the Barney Burke that was like... it was like remotely questionable. Dr. Jenkins.
The evidence I have gathered shows that you are connected to the investigation that I am conducting.
So what?
How do you think? You are covered in Sunblock. Your messages prove your involvement. Yep, that is actually a more rational evidence.
I read your messages. They seem to connect you with the case. Would you like to explain?
You've read my private messages? How did you get access to them? That bitch sent you after me, didn't she? She's looking for a way to screw me over and hide her incompetence. You want to investigate something, then ask her about the guy she hired as the understudy. His face looks like a walking mugshot. On top of that, I bet he's the one who stole my ring. See what she has to say about him, pal.
Interesting. Jumping back and forth with the accusations here. Something tells me that they something in the back of my head tells me that they both were somewhat involved in this.
I spoke with Jenkins. He mentioned that you hired a criminal. This individual may be the perpetrator I am looking for.
You mean the understudy? Did Jenkins tell you that I hired him? He was the one who recommended him for the job. Don't believe me? Check the camera footage to see what good friends they are.
Okay, so why hire the understudy then?
Why did you hire the understudy?
Jenkins' contract says he will not use sunblock, and none of the professional understudies wanted to do it either. They all say it's toxic. So I had no choice. Jenkins brought a guy and said he could do the job.
And where's the understudy now? Because he doesn't seem to be around anywhere.
Where is the understudy now?
I have no idea. And that's the whole point. We can't keep shooting because he's disappeared. I hope the guy's in the hospital or worse, because if he's not, I'll kill him myself. It's a joke, of course. You understand jokes, don't you?
He made a couple of them himself, so he definitely understands. Murphy definitely still understands what's going on. Okay, I will verify the footage.
Show me the footage.
Check the camera footage.
That's the idea.
Who are you, pal?
Your agent sent me. Special services. Pussies, man. I've got a place.
Of course, Mr. Jenkins, I'll take...
Take it and get lost. The smell of hard-boiled eggs mixing with this green shit makes me want to puke. Looking at your face doesn't help either.
What a gentleman.
You mentioned something about special services.
Only the best in Detroit.
I find that hard to believe.
I've got just the girl for you. Her name's Casey. She's...
No names.
So, the Jenkins is actually more involved in this. The game looks great for $5. I'll have to grab it. Yeah, grab it while you can. I'm honestly, after I'm gonna beat this game, I'm gonna do Terminator game, and I'm probably gonna put a fundraiser for that DLC thing, because I'm really impressed with this game. And it's, you know, looks are actually secondary to me. The theme, the theme of the game is just absolutely phenomenal. It's just, you know that it sticks with what made RoboCop a RoboCop. It's pretty much what I said before. The developers have done their homework, and the game performs pretty good. Even though, sure, sometimes the snowing in the background, it can be annoying, sure, but I think this was one of the early Unreal Engine 5 games, so I'm willing to believe it. I'm glad that it's not a stutterfest, though. Hey, Dutchman, what's up?
Your understudy offered you the services of a prostitute. She was likely the prostitute who was killed.
People offer me things all the time, but that doesn't mean I accept every one of them.
Withholding information is a crime.
Withholding information about illegal activity is also a crime.
Ha! If that's the case, I wouldn't be the only criminal in this goddamn business. You know what? Now that I think about it, why shouldn't I help the law enforcement of this here beautiful city?
Where can I find the understudy?
He works at a gas station nearby. But I don't think that's his main source of income.
I am not done with you yet. Do not leave the city.
This game is great. I really like it. I really like it. Yeah, I'm still looking for 2 cases of minor crimes in the city. And I just can't seem to be able to find them at all. There must be like a corner of a town that I have not yet found or explored. Let me check it out right now. Wait, hold on. There's something here. Okay, I need to go for the other side. Hello. Yeah, that's a bunch of nuke. Loitering is a crime. Or is it?
If you feel lonely, you know where to find me, officer.
No thanks. I'm happy to be gonorrhea free for 35 years of my life. I'd like to keep it that way.
Oh, I'm telling you, officer, dumpsters are like a bag of candies. You never know what you're gonna get.
There's a little bit of a truth in what he says, though. Even though he's homeless and probably intoxicated, there's a little bit of a truth in that, because sometimes people are throwing away into the trash some really good stuff, like actual working hardware, or sometimes even CDs. I remember there used to be this one shop that was like very close to me. It was like a music, electronics. They basically dealt with that stuff. They throw out pretty much a very good CDs into the trash, like groups like Led Zeppelin's, Pink Floyd, The Best Of, you know, all that stuff. They basically were started throwing that away. I was very sad about it. Even cables, a good PlayStation 1 cases, some of the little laser readers. You know, the good stuff. And I was a kid then, so I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna bring all the CDs with me. Right, so this is probably where the other crime is going on. Oh, there's the graffiti guy. That's gonna be probably 5 of the 6.
Citizen, I'm ordering you to discontinue this deliberate act of vandalism.
Screw you, man!
Hint program. Okay, where is he hiding? Did he went into a trash can? He committed the crime and he started running away. I'm sorry, but he's gonna go to jail. There's no way. At this point, you have committed to get yourself into the prison. You have just managed to screw yourself over.
So, what you gonna do? You can't put me behind bars. I'm still a kid and only done it once. Just let me off with a warning, will ya?
Not too young to learn. Community service. Yes, that's actually gonna be a way better.
I hereby assign you 40 hours of community service.
Doing what?
Picking up the
over
trash.
Illegal graphics.
Or doing that too.
You're telling me I'll get to cap over tags of those assholes from the hood with police watching my back? Sweet.
That is not exactly what I wanted to happen, but hey, public trust is a public trust, right? Yes, that's a suit. Okay, where we started to running from, because okay, so we started to run like from here, so it was a good idea to get in. That's a washing shop. Probably gonna have to go over. Okay, for a second I thought I'm gonna notice something.
Those people on the first floor are paranoid. They put blinds in the windows. Can't watch the TV no more.
Ah yes, free access to TV. Just get the binoculars and you're gonna be good. It's the thing that there were actually some people that were doing that because they didn't have it. They didn't want to buy a TV on their own. So they were basically spying on the other people and watching their TVs instead. And some of these people were perverts and were doing other things. What's this? Oh, it's that, yeah, it's a garage quest, so yeah, I don't need that. What's this? Some kind of a note. Independent News 14. Independent News 14. In this issue, it's the alien guy. Extraterrestrial marketing. Another commercial stuffed with subliminal messages is being filmed behind the courthouse. They won't fool us again. River littering trend. Or is it just a cover-up story to feed the sea monsters lurking just below the surface? Signs. Interstellars paint their names on the buildings around the laundromat. That is how they will take ownership of the entire town unless we stop them. Aliens, man. Aliens, dude. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore it might as well be aliens, man. It might as well be aliens. Yeah, that's another green goo. Yeah, that's a sunblock. Breaching.
Who's there?
Your
You
mom.
have to help me, man. This shit is burning my skin.
Oh God. Oh my God. If Murphy, if you're not laughing at this, I'm sorry, man.
Sunblock is the least of your worries.
Look, I know why you're here, but I'm innocent. I swear.
You are being detained in connection with the murder of Casey Carnell.
This
If
dude.
you require medical
Oh my
attention,
God.
it will be given to you.
I didn't do it. Jenkins killed her. Jerry Jenkins, the guy from TV. You have to believe me.
You will make your statement at the station.
And you'll let Jenkins walk free. He's the one who killed Casey. They met here yesterday.
Casey's body.
Captain,
was covered
he
in
looks like
sunblock.
fucking discount
The
Captain
evidence points
Planet.
to you.
I arranged the meeting, I admit, but I was gone when this
He
happened.
looks like he knows some.
When I came back,
He
she
looks
was
like
already
he saw
dead,
somebody he
and I
used to
decided
know.
to get rid of the body. Jenkins is the only one who could have done it.
Motherfucker, it sounds like a Green Goblin tried body painting and he used too much blue. Okay, why meet here?
Why would Jenkins be meeting a prostitute here when there is a motel across the street?
His agent got a hold of me and told me that the guy values his privacy. The money was good, and I was able to provide him with a discreet option.
And Jenkins was happy with the arrangement.
He was bitching at first, but when he saw Casey, he stopped being so picky.
Okay, what was his motive?
Why would Jenkins kill that woman?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Are you stalling?
She may have mentioned something about wanting to blackmail Jenkins, but I knocked the idea out of her head. At least I think I did.
And why not call for help?
Why did you not go to the police?
What would I say? That a famous celebrity killed a street prostitute in the back of my gas station. That's a bit much even for this city.
Dumping that woman's body in a dumpster seemed like a better idea to you?
It's not my fault that people would rather believe a guy from TV over me.
Okay, I'm gonna verify his statement.
I will verify your version of events, but you will still suffer the consequences of the actions you have taken.
Unfortunately. And it's not just about
Hurry
the
up,
cream.
please! It burns!
It burns! It burns! A burn, asshole. Ugh. Ugh. Scanning. What do we got here? Search for clues. We got 3 of them. Well, we already see the glasses. Glasses model matches the Jerry Jenkins. We got a blood over here. If it's AB minus, it's gonna match the victim. AB minus matches the victim, and the money shot. Scan successful. If it was a cheap irons, it would be something like my chest. Scan. It can't. They were recording. Oh man. Okay, that's even more disgusting now. A camera lens concealed inside of the wall. Wow. Interesting. I wonder if there's a way to get around that wall then, because that would be something that could. Sorry. Make a way. That would be something that could incriminate the Jenkins guy as well, and help that other director. Yep, there we go. Wow. Play the footage. Do I really want to see that footage? I mean, it's additional evidence, but bro, this is so disgusting. Yeah, Jenkins was screaming, pointing at her, probably threatening her. And there goes the second money shot. Yep, that is good enough evidence for me. Now we're just gonna go and take care of the Jenkins, the jerk. Why do you threaten me? Casey, I'm only a doctor. I cannot help you with the fee issues. The price of palliative care went up for everyone, not just for your mother. Still, for the money you are paying, there's no one getting as professional care as her. I will remind you that this will end if you tell my wife about us. Okay, so Casey and Jenkins guy basically probably had an affair, or something like that. They basically had an affair, and she had an evidence. She wanted to deliver the evidence to the wife, while Jenkins was. No, it was not a doctor. Hold on, I'm reading this wrong. So Doctor and Casey were fucking, and Doctor was providing medication for Casey's mother. And now he basically increased the charges of the medicine for her mother. Oh, it's not Jenkins then. Obviously. I think I misread that at the beginning. New skill point available. Okay. Let me put it into focus. What this focus does? Slow motion skill duration. Might be good for the other things. So yeah, I'm gonna accept it. No, don't reset. Activate, exit. There we go.
So, did you find anything?
According to the evidence, Jenkins is guilty of the murder of Casey Carmel.
I told you.
However, you are guilty of concealing a crime.
That's true.
Desecration of a corpse. I will call medical assistance. You will be taken in when your condition permits.
Man, he's dead. It still looks good. I'm really happy that the game that taken itself so seriously, I mean to a point seriously, can actually throw shots like this. I mean, it's a RoboCop. When you think about it, even the RoboCop movie, there were definitely a lot of situations in which they were basically just so dystopianly, if that even word even exists. I try to basically think of a right expression. Basically, things that were just so dystopianly comedic that they were actually funny, but also sad at the same time. But Kitty, oh. I pet the kitty. I would love to pet the kitty. I pet the kitty, I would feed the kitty, and I would wash that kitty because it definitely needs some washing. Let me check the quests. Objectives. Serve and protect. I need detect. I need to find 2 violations. I have no clue where they are. I'm definitely. You know what? I'm gonna check for the violations after this, because there must be somewhere like nearby. There must be somewhere.
I can't let you in, Robo. They're in the middle of a shot.
This cannot wait.
They say that 20 seconds in the California sunshine is too much these days. Ever since we lost the ozone layer.
I have a solution for you if you are looking for some protection against that California sunshine.
The hell?
A stay in Detroit prison. Jerry Jenkins, you are under arrest for the murder of Casey Carmel.
I seen you on TV. You're glitching again. Ah, it hurts. For fuck's sake, it hurts.
Mission complete. Can I get in? There we go. Can I talk with her then?
Well, that's a wrap.
That's all. You don't have anything else. That's kind of disappointing. You still checking the computer, but it is only gonna show me those 3 messages as before. So nope. And that's a wrap. You know it. Quest complete. Do I get enjoy your disappointment? Yeah. Okay, none of skill points. I don't have any skill points at all. I need to find those 2 violations. I'm gonna go for the main street. Maybe the violation I'm looking for is somewhere on the main street. Or maybe I don't know. Ah, my nose is itching, sorry. I don't think it's like up there because I already have checked that. These guys are just standing around. It seems like prostitution is not an illegal act in this game. He's just smoking. Aww, kitty on the car. That's not illegal. That is definitely not illegal. These guys are not doing anything bad. This guy's just walking around. Wait, there's something over there. What seems to be the problem? Throwing shit into the water. Well, look at that. And you got caught red-handed.
Littering is prohibited.
What was I supposed to do? I've missed the garbage collection and we had fish on Friday. You have no idea how much it reeks.
That's an excuse. That is no excuse. There's absolutely no excuse. Ticket.
You violated the law.
Oh, man.
Pay the court a
So I
fine
paid
or
the
serve
city
your
for not
sentence.
removing my garbage, and now I have to pay for removing it myself? That's ridiculous.
The moral is, stay away from fishy activity.
Ha! Ha! Evidence. Murphy understands jokes. That'll be 5 out of 6, right? Server protect. Can I mark it? Is it going to track? No, there's only search of a suit. Yeah, well, we got 5 out of 6, so that's great. Yeah, there's absolutely no way to excuse that. I'm sorry, but you actively throw trash into the water. You're doing it, and the only excuse that you have is that something's gonna smell bad. Nah, man. I can't let that go. It might have something to do with me just not really liking littering. I cannot stand littering. I always try to keep myself and my area around me as clean as possibly can.
Be a cop. I even applied to the academy, but it turns out that extensive criminal history and drug addiction prevent you getting in.
Well, paying for your consequences right now, son. Why is he looking at the hydrant? Like, I honestly think that something is about this guy and this hydrant over here that could be counted as a violation, you know? But other than that, I just don't really remember. Well, it's not that I don't remember, I just simply don't see any other violations. And I really want to find them, at least one of them. Because it's not the parking job. It's not puking in front of the cinema. What's this?
Hey, man, found my guarantee.
What?
Someone knocked out his teeth, including the gold one. He's asking if anyone found it.
There goes the crime. Somebody... Yeah. Violation. Parking meter expired. Slap.
For some, to learn how not to lose the track of time is to learn how not to lose their money.
Quest complete. Neat. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go for the main objective now. In search for suit. Happy that I managed to find the solution. I'm definitely gonna do a new game plus of this. And because I have a time till like September till Metal Gear Solid Marathon is gonna start, then more kitties? Where's that kitty? I definitely have heard a meow. Oh, there it is. Oh, just oh. I love cats. I love animals in general. Alright, can I enter through here? Anything around before I'm gonna get inside? Nope. The ghost house. Hey, boss, can I do some shooting? Can I do something to kill my allergies? Because my nose is itching. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, shit! It's a metal freak!
You need to be taught some manners.
He needs to be taught some manners with a 9mm. Or other 9mm. That is fully automatic. Run. Hey, you wanna watch some news? Can I actually shoot him down from here? Yeah, I can. A little risky, but still work. Micro SMG. What is the micro SMG? Oh, no, wait, that's the game considers Uzi as a micro SMG.
Finally, some fun!
Ugh. I can only hope that he was dead before he landed on the ground. Right, I cannot get over here. Fine, fine.
You're gonna.
Slammo. Rifle? Nah, I'm not gonna take the rifle. I honestly prefer using the 9mm submachine gun over the rifle. The aiming down the sight mechanic is just not really my favorite. I heard somebody behind me. Damn, bro. What I need to, like, honestly, what I need to use is that they need to like lower the grenade spam, because it gets a little bit obnoxious, especially in tight areas like this. Can I rip this minigun? Detach? Hell yeah, now I'm gonna have some fun. Unfortunately, aiming down the side is gonna be obnoxious. Evidence. Yep, got your fucking head all right. It requires engineering level 6, so new game plus item. Jump down the elevator? What if I don't wanna? Hint program, RoboCop doesn't take fall damage. Well, good to know that. I'm gonna recharge. Vitality level 2 required to recharge. Okay, fine. Breach, breach, breach. That was probably the worst grenade throw that I have ever seen. Yeah, let me use the regular pistol. It has unlimited ammunition. And it really feels like the other weapons are pretty much added, at least on this difficulty. They're basically added into the game as a more like a novelty, something to not just use the regular pistol, more than like an alternative solution to kill the enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna recharge with this. 9mm, 9mm. You don't have to ask me twice. That is definitely M60, but the freaking barrel shroud that it has. It makes it look like it's something way more heavier, way more powerful. They even added a little bit of a flash hider at the front, which I don't know if that would actually work considering his leg is a little bit cut in.
Are you the police informant? Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but could you untie me first? They really outdid themselves with these knots.
Talk.
Hey, I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't come free.
It is your civic duty to help. What is your freedom worth to you? I do not work free either. Yeah, I do not work for free either. That's true.
And my service is free.
No, of course not. You're right. You did save my skin. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
Concert?
I know. I'm not really a fan of his music myself. But that's not what those shows are really about. Why don't we, get out of here, huh?
Yeah, sure. Sounds like a good idea.
Soot is meeting the new guy tonight at the old swap house.
Copy that. Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it. There's a funny story behind that name. This one time, I saw Torchhead stealing a delivery truck. I went after them, hoping that a VCR would fall off the back of the truck, you know? But it turned out to be groceries, so they left it. I made a pretty penny that day selling pickles. Still have a couple of jars laying around if you want them.
Nah,
so
keep them.
You are an opportunist.
Hey, I prefer street entrepreneur. You know what they say, a good business is where you find it.
Yeah, but not necessarily like this. Can I climb up? No, there was a staircase somewhere nearby, wasn't there? I'm definitely gonna be continuing playing this game next week, by the way. Where was that bloody door? Oh, never mind, there's a staircase right here. Is he following me? I don't know. It does sound like there are footsteps around.
It's nice to be free again. Thanks, Tin Man. Hey, did Briggs tip you off that I might be here?
Officer Briggs?
Yeah, he's my police go-to guy.
Officer Briggs is missing.
Missing? Shit. May our city have mercy on him.
Okay, how do you know Briggs?
How do you know Officer Briggs?
We go back a long way. He gave me a helping hand when I hit rock bottom. And I've been in his debt ever since. He even introduced me to his family. Great kid and wife, though his missus don't seem very fond of me.
I can't blame her. After you are an opportunist, and he helped you out after bringing yourself to to the bottom. God knows how you reached that bottom to begin with. You know, there's always going to be some level of distrust.
You seem proficient in undertaking police tasks. Ever thought of making a living out of it?
Oh no. One thing you should know about me. I love cops, you know, law enforcement, laws, all of that. I think those are great ideas. But so is Nuke, and when I need it, I tend to forget about the other stuff. So, you know what they say. You can only serve one master.
And you decide to serve drugs, huh? Bad choice.
Do you think Briggs is in trouble?
I really don't know. Last time I saw him, he was going to check a case of missing bodies. Sounded like a bogus lead, so I didn't press him. Funny enough. He always tells me to be careful when getting info. But the truth is, I'm not the one running around Gangster's Paradise dressed in blue.
Need to go. Duty awaits.
About that, I've got a favor to ask. I know that Briggs is missing, but I've got something that belongs to him. He must have misplaced it the last time he visited my crib, and it's kind of weighing me down.
What is it?
It's his wristwatch. Now, I feel bad holding on to it. Could you please give it back to his family?
This is stolen property, and you expect me to return it?
Gee, that sounds bad when you say it like that, but still, you shouldn't let me hold on to expensive things. That's how I ended up in this situation in the first place.
I will make sure they receive it from the repentant thief.
Oh, boy. You're a tough negotiator. But surely you don't mean now. I gotta chillax after all this.
Let us go now. Let us meet this later. Let us go now. There's nothing else to do in this place.
We will proceed with haste.
Oh, for God's sakes, man. As you command, Officer Steely. Hey, Tin Man, over here. This is where Briggs lives. Let's get this over with. His watch is burning a hole in my pocket.
Time to repent. Let me actually mark it as a quest. Enter the building. I hope the Briggs is alright, even though I never have seen that character at all.
Apartment 21. Oh man, my hands are sweaty.
Well, you're
Are you
admitting
going
to a
a
crime.
drug-related withdrawal? Do you require medical assistance?
What? No, I'm just nervous. Me and Gail have a complicated relationship. She's good at reading people.
Deduction level 2 required. Warrant required. Okay.
Like steal a watch?
Like steal a watch.
We are definitely pushing him to admit that he stole that watch. I honestly would not say that he stole it. I mean, it definitely seems suspicious, but who knows? Maybe that watch was actually dropped accidentally. Now, somebody having a dispute. The dog is barking. Pretty normal life.
This is it. Deep breath. Let's do this. You first.
Yeah, why don't you follow me? You need to be faster, dude. You just need to be a little bit faster. Knock, knock.
RoboCop. Are you here about Mike?
Yes, I am sorry to hear about your husband.
Oh, no. This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
Funny you should say that.
can't stand him. I'm sure he has something to do with Mike being missing. Are you any closer to finding my husband?
We are still looking. Is there anything more that you can tell me about his disappearance?
I've already reported what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
So okay, hold on. So he lost his watch, expensive watch, and she doesn't trust him. Probably because, I mean, now it's justified that he stole the watch and she just mistrusts him. And it seems like he stole from them, and it wasn't a first time to begin with. Yeah, I can definitely understand her mistrust. Okay, let's simply ask her a couple questions. What do you know about his last case?
I heard that he was looking into reports of bodies going missing.
An old lady approached him at the precinct and told him a sob story about how she couldn't afford to bury her husband. Can you believe that? Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her husband's body, Mike went to check it out and never came back.
Okay, last known location? Where was the last location that he was seen?
I remember him telling me that he was leaving his jurisdiction, that's where the leads were taking him. I tried to convince him not to go. It seemed dangerous, but he felt sorry for that old lady. He went against his own rules and me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Do you remember the exact location?
He never told me, but maybe it's in his files.
Okay, was Pickles involved? I mean, someone tells me he definitely was. Also, she's gonna probably confirm it because she's angry at him all the time.
Why do you think that Pickles is involved in your husband's disappearance?
My husband's a good man. Sometimes too good for his own sake. He believes in second chances, even if someone doesn't deserve them.
Like Pickles.
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble. I mean, who's always there to get him out? You guessed it. Salt of the earth, Mike. Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave then.
I think I have everything I need for now.
Knowing you're on the case makes me a little less anxious, RoboCop. Now I just need to break it down for our son.
He does not know?
I didn't know how to tell him. He's a smart kid, and I think he suspects something. Could you maybe tell him to come home? It's getting late, and the streets aren't safe these days. He normally dawdles, but having you tell him should light a fire in his britches.
I will make sure that he returns home, madam.
Thank you. He's playing on the basketball court nearby with his friends.
Alright, basketball court next. But maybe before that, we're gonna hit an ad break in about 30 seconds. So people of the Twitches, like I said, ad break. People of the YouTube, hope you guys have enjoyed. And yeah, I'll be back right after the ad break is gonna be over.